Happy Thursday. This is Therapy Thursdays for Professionals, and I am Ruby D, the Goddess Entrepreneur, soul speaker, energy therapist, and author of the Goddess Grind book series, focused on you becoming the best version of you in order to manifest success personally as well as professionally. And my purpose is to help, my purpose is to guide individuals to becoming mentally, emotionally, and energetically prepared for entrepreneurship and business ownership. And today's topic is basically focused on understanding that you have to go beyond just mental healing or mental coping. Anytime you experience any type of traumatic or unfortunate experience, it doesn't just affect us mentally. It affects us on a number of different levels: mentally, emotionally, spiritually, energetically, and physically. And just seeking mental counsel or mental help is only pretty much just focusing on one aspect of the trauma that you've experienced. And only focusing on that one aspect when this particular event or situation has affected you on a number of different ones is only partially fixing or partially healing what's happened to you. So, in order to heal as a whole from a particular situation, you have to not only get help mentally, but emotionally, physically, spiritually, and energetically. So, of course, you all know that I am an energy therapist. So, I am the person that you would seek in order to help with the energy part of the traumatic experience that you have gone through. And with dealing with the energy of these particular events, sometimes it may not even affect you immediately, and it could be years down the line before you realize it's taken its toll on you. And what we also have to understand about these types of situations is when you don't deal with the energetic part of the trauma, then that has the potential to manifest into something physical. So basically, what I'm saying is whenever we try to ignore or try to push it out of sight, out of mind, that type of thing, whenever we try not to focus on whatever the situation is at hand and we never address it, then it just festers within us. And when it festers within us, it begins to affect our immune system. And when it affects our immune system, it weakens it. And we all know that a weakened immune system is basically a breeding ground for illness, for sickness, for disease. And it may not even be like a major disease like cancer or anything, terminal. It could be something simple, such as a cold or regular aches and pains in certain areas of the body. Or if you're always having ear infections or you're used to having headaches and things of that nature, that's because the energy that are tied to different things that we experience, we haven't addressed. And like I said, if you never address it, then it's going to continue to be an issue and you're never going to fully heal from whatever it is that broke you or whatever it is that hurt you. So, especially as a professional and as an entrepreneur, it's important that we are able to go to work, that we are able to continue to run our businesses so that we can support our family, so that we can raise our family, so that we can provide our family with what it is that we need. But if we never deal with these issues energetically, then once we get sick, then guess what? You're going to have to take time off work. You're going to have to take days away from your business. And how does that make you feel? It's just like you feel that your sole purpose is to take care of your family, but how would you feel if you were unable to take care of your family because you're not taking care of yourself? So think about that. You can't just continue to ignore the energetic parts of healing. You can't continue to ignore the physical, the mental, the emotional, or even the spiritual. You have to heal on different levels. There are levels to healing, literally, and you have to address all of those levels. Sometimes I understand seeking, help. We always don't want to open up about situations or things that we've experienced, but it's necessary and it's essential for our growth. It's necessary and essential for us remaining healthy in every way, especially physically. And it's also essential in us being an example for our children, for our spouses, and for our family. If your children see that you're not addressing certain issues, then what do you think that's going to teach them? It's going to teach them how to ignore certain situations and not to address them. But if you think about it, we always want to, as a society, we want to always talk about how we were not taught certain things from our parents. And had we been taught those things, then we would be doing better. Well, now it's your turn to teach your child certain things so that they can do better. Understand what your energy body is. Understand what energy health is. And take that information and share it with your children. Share it with your family members. Share it with your friends. Because if we're not sharing this information or teaching others how to be energetically healthy, then it's going to continue to be a problem moving forward. So, of course, if you like to book a session, which I highly recommend, if you don't book any other session, I just recommend that you book the not professional. You can either book the root chakra consultation or the professional root chakra consultation. But both of those sessions are like the beginner consultations with me that gets you into what the chakras are about and definitely gain a lot more insight on what the root chakra is and how it affects you, because that is your foundation, and your foundation has to be strong. And if your foundation isn't strong, then that means it's weak. And if it's weak, it won't take much in order for that foundation to collapse. So to schedule your session, you can go to bit.ly/the energy therapist. I was about to say specialist, the energy therapist. Or you can send me a message and we can go ahead and book your service. I am Ruby D, Goddess Entrepreneur, Soul Speaker, your energy therapist, and author of the Goddess Grind book series. And I'm reminding you to meditate, hustle, and flow on your journey to becoming the best version of you in order to be a mentally, emotionally, and energetically healthier entrepreneur and business owner. Bye-bye.